before I No, I wouldn't do anything like that. But Paula and I met when she moved to Newport in well, I'm not going to say that, but when we were in the ninth grade. How about that? You have to figure that out later. And we just kind of became immediate friends and have been good friends for many, many years ever since then. We finished high school together. Our first year in college, she went one way and I went to Fayetteville University of Arkansas, and we didn't see each other much that year. But the very next year, she was in Fayetteville with me, so we had a great time, went through Rush together, pledged the same sorority, so we were stuck with each other for a few more years. And it always just seemed like we were meant to be together. When she got married, she married first, but I had met Scott Boaz at a party, and I have got to introduce him to my friend Paula because I knew they would just hit it off. Well, I did a pretty good job because they're still together. Can't beat that. After they got married, Scott finished his master's degree, and meanwhile I got married and moved to Magnolia, and Paul and Scott came to visit Maurice and me, and he had just gotten his master's and was looking for a job. And we said, you should apply at Southern State. So he did, and he kind of stuck with that too. So he's been here ever since. He took a little time off to go get his doctorate in Fayetteville. Other than that, they've been here ever since. So we're real pleased to have them here. Later, after Paula had 3 children, she decided to go back and further her education. And she worked and got her master's, mostly in Little Rock, where she would stay up there during the week and drive home on the weekends. She had kids in school and one with her in kindergarten in Little Rock, but she got through it and they all survived. Meanwhile, she started working after that, and she was a speech therapist, and I couldn't tell you what all she did, but she did a lot. And eventually she and her friend Jolene decided to buy the company they were working for. And meanwhile, she's also going back to school to get her doctorate, but she did run into a lot of pitfalls doing that, and it did take her a good while to get through, but she did, and I want to say I'm very proud of her. And I am proud to be her friend, and thank you all. I want you to meet Dr. Paula Boaz.
Thank you, Kathy. She and I really are lifelong friends. Well, as y'all all know, I am a woman of few words. So in order to help me out, I prepared a few words here. Oh, well, I really want to express my appreciation to the South Arkansas Women's Network for selecting me to receive this award. I am deeply honored and humbled by this recognition. I would also like to congratulate the other 3 recipients for their outstanding accomplishments. Although he is not able to attend this evening's event, I want to acknowledge the one person who has been the biggest supporter of my educational and professional endeavors, and that would be my husband, Dr. Scott Boaz. He was always there to support and encourage me, even when it required me being away from home for long stretches of time, sometimes necessitated that he be both mother and father. He never complained when work required that I spend many, many nights from home. When school was difficult or there were work problems, he was always there to listen, offer advice, and especially to provide support and encouragement to keep going. Scott used to tell his students, for those of you that don't know, the other Dr. Boaz and his family taught economics and finance here at Southern Arkansas University for 30 years, and I see some people out there who had him in class. Right. But he used to tell his students that the very best insurance policy that he could buy for his family was for his wife to obtain a marketable degree. And I truly believe that I am where I am today because of my husband. Thank you again,